What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Faraday Future. I've already done a Faraday video going over the data points and whatever else, but conveniently they did put something out kind of very late, as what they typically do, but it is something to talk about. So I want to quickly do a video on this. So before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So it does say Faraday Future appoints Executive Director 𝗪𝗧𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗧, if I'm saying that right, to head of Faraday UAE. So as I mentioned in my earlier video, yeah, the whole bridging thing is good, but without the whole UAE partnership, it's kind of useless. So very perfect timing when it comes to this. And it looks like this individual doesn't really have a full biography. This is under their website right here, but previously he was the Executive Vice President, Head of User Ecosystem. So I think he does, based on this title at least, he does have a good grasp on exactly what the customer does want. And I think that would transition very well into this role because, like I've stated, a company can talk all the hell they want, but like investors need something concrete. And based on this and the whole fact that 𝗪𝗧𝗪 has been in the UAE essentially on and off, I guess, for the last 2 months or whenever it was or has been, I think that would be huge. And so in here it goes over that he's going to be responsible for business development, sales, marketing in the UAE, as well as potential future execution of the China-US bridge, automotive bridge strategy in the Middle East. So I think it is coming somewhat full circle. So I don't know if it does coincide with the whole announcement that is coming out on September the 19th. A lot of people did speculate, or is it September 18th? But regardless, I know a lot of people did speculate the fact that there might be some correlation that is when they will be announcing the whole UAE deal. And based on this, you know what, got to give it some legs, in my opinion, unless there is significant manipulation that does happen. This news alone should really propel Faraday higher. And as I stated in my video, it flirting with that $7 mark, that's kind of what it had prior to really pushing to $11. So I think this is really, really kick-ass news. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. If there is a Faraday kind of deal, I want to go over exactly what that might look like. Maybe I'll do that in a following video on what it would look like for Faraday as a whole. Are they going to be building a kind of joint venture similar to what happened with Rivian, or are they going to kind of do more of a takeover? Because based on what 𝗪𝗧𝗪 did previously state about them raising the authorized share count, that is essentially for a UAE entity to kind of join Faraday. So that's where they would issue the shares, give them a good stake, probably 50+%, because I know at least a lot of these entities, they want controlling interest, meaning they do need at least 51%. So that's something that similar to what is happening with Lucid. You have the PIF that does have a majority stake, and so they want that. So that way they can have someone on the board kind of helping make and guide to what the PIF does want. So most likely that's what would happen with Faraday, but I'll do a dedicated video all about what that might look like. So what's your thoughts on this? Do you think that this is going to be good for the stock, bad for the stock? Actually, that's kind of a trick question. I don't see this being downplayed whatsoever. If anything, this will really propel it higher. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And with all that, appreciate all of you watching.